So we are into day 15 of this government shutdown, and there doesn't seem to be a resolution coming anytime soon. Republicans are not negotiating with Democrats over the two main issues that are, they're connected, but they are the two things that Democrats want in this government shutdown fight. And there hasn't even been any form of real negotiations done by Republicans. Now, I've talked about it almost every day during this government shutdown. But back in March, there was a deal put forward to fund the government till now. And Republicans said, okay, we'll talk about your concerns about the Affordable Care Act credits later in the year. Just help us now, we'll talk about it later. And what the Democrats want is Affordable Care Act credits or subsidies to keep the cost of insurance low. They want that, and they want to restore some of the cuts to Medicaid from the One Big Beautiful Bill. Well, Republicans are again saying, let's open the government, we'll talk about it later. Problem is the Affordable Care Act subsidies expire at the end of the year. How much later is left? And a lot of places need to know what those subsidies are going to look like, because open enrollment periods are going to start happening, and they need to figure out pricing points and everything, etc. But Republicans are not negotiating. If this was a true negotiation, they would turn around and say, okay, well, you want indefinite Affordable Care Act, best we can do is 5 years or 3 years or something. There was one proposal by one member of the House of Representatives, I believe, that said, we could offer him a year, and Mike Johnson won't even bring that to a vote. And speaking of Mike Johnson, he won't bring the House back into session. They have not been there for going on 3 to 4 weeks. He's not there to negotiate. He keeps saying the same thing. Same with the Senate. They keep saying, well, you got to pass the House resolution, then we open the government up, then we negotiate. That's not how negotiations work. And that's not how these government shutdowns have ever really worked. And this is the second time the government has been shut down for an extended period under a Trump administration. They can't agree with themselves. Now, they could take the nuclear option and get rid of the filibuster, or carve the filibuster out for this kind of deal. But then when the Democrats are in control, they could do the same thing, and they could pass it without the minority party being the Republicans. And Republicans don't want to do that because they know they will eventually be the minority party yet again. So this shutdown appears to be at an impasse. It doesn't appear that it's going to end anytime soon. Neither side wants to blink, because Democrats know if they cave, the Republicans won't negotiate down the road, so they have to hold strong.